Maloka Karana here. Today we're going to talk about roses and specifically the essential oil of rose. Okay. There are several varieties and let me see. There are more than, well, there are more than several. There are more than 5,000 varieties of roses. Only a few give the fragrance sought by perfumeries. The history is the Rose de Damascena was brought to the Valley of the Roses from Tunisia in 1420. Roses had been well established throughout this area of the Turkish Empire for several centuries before this. This goes on to talk about the quantities. 1,000 kilos of flowers, 1 metric ton, consists of 400,000 individual flowers, and so forth, and talks also about harvesting, distillation, and then also about rue gulab. Rue is an Arabic word meaning pure essence, and gulab means rose water. It is procured through traditional hydrodistillation processes using copper vessels. The oil produced is almost free of stereopteins. The uses of rose essential oil. Rose play an important role in the economic, social, spiritual lives of people in India. They are used in the creation of garlands, guland, which is medicinal rose jam, rose otto, rose attar, and rose water. There's something called rhythmic emissions of fragrance molecules. Floral volatiles are emitted rhythmically, with maximum peaks coinciding 8 to 10 hours into a 12-hour photoperiod. For some compounds, a secondary nocturnal peak was apparent. Rhythms appeared to be regulated endogenously. Rhythmic emission continued upon exposure to continuous light or continuous darkness. Wow. Additionally, emission continued after flower excision. These results suggest that glycosylated volatiles stored within petals may be a source of rhythmically emitted volatiles. 2-phenylenediol is the major volatile emitted in addition to monoterpenols, oxidized monoterpenols, monoterpenes, and aromatic compounds. Okay, I don't know if anybody really needed to know that. There's a perfume chemistry, but what we really want to know is medicinal uses. Rose oil has a history of medicinal use dating back at least 5,000 years, and I bet much longer. It's an antidepressant, an anti-inflammatory. Rosewater is a good compress for conjunctivitis, infected wounds, fevers, and vaginitis. Good for gingivitis and teething problems. Rose honey calms and reduces inflammation. Antispasmodic, high in linoleic acid, antibacterial for plant diseases also, antiviral, anti-anxiety properties, anti-stress properties. Wow. Reduces hyperlipoproteinemia and arterial hypertension. It's good for digestion. It's a tonic, hormonal benefits. Using essential oils in childbirth, children, skin benefits. It's amazing. Equal parts of rose water and glycerin is a perfumed lotion for chapped hands, lips, and face. When used externally, it is a cooling, non-irritating, and slightly astringent collyrium. Warnings. Contact dermatitis from using a commercial cologne has been reported. Patch testing gave positive reactions to Bulgarian rose oil and geraniol. It was the first time that a person had tested positive to Bulgarian rose oil in 326 cases of suspected dermatitis. There were no other previously reported cases of dermatitis to the damask rose family. There's also edible uses. Petals are of the source of attar of roses and rose water and are used as a flavoring for drinks, sweets, baked goods, ice cream, etc. The petals are also used to make jam. The leaves are used as a seasoning. The seed is a good source of vitamin E. It can be ground into a powder and mixed with flour or added to other foods as a supplement. The blossoms are used for scenting tea. The petals are preserved in sugar and used as a delicacy. Fruit. Many rose species are a very rich source of vitamins and minerals, especially in vitamins A, C, and E, flavonoids, and other bioactive compounds. It is also a fairly good source of essential fatty acids, which is unusual for a fruit. It is being investigated as an anti-cancer food. Gulkand, rose petal confection, one of the most delicious Ayurvedic preparations known to humanity. It is made primarily of rose petals, collected at their peak condition, and other rejuvenating herbs. Gulkand has been traditionally used as a cooling tonic to combat fatigue, lethargy, muscular aches, biliousness, itching, and heat-related conditions. It is also naturally rich in calcium and has antioxidant properties. It can be used year-round by persons of all constitutions, especially Vata and Pitta. Recommended use, 1 teaspoon in the morning and evening. Well, that's it for rose. Talk to you again.